Greenwich Market in lockdown. Would you look at the state of this place? Will we ever again be able to sit in the middle with no stalls and no shops? It kind of blows your mind and you can't believe these things are happening. And in many ways it's really sad, but it's also a great week to talk to Ashley Whillans, who's written a book and spent years researching what really makes us happy. To understand in ways that we instinctively don't what does make us happy and what actually detracts from it. I take three big things from Ashley's research, and the first is that most of us feel time poor, up to 80% of Americans. And the bad news is that that makes us less happy. It makes us more stressed and more anxious, it makes us less productive at work, and it makes us more likely to get divorced. The reason is that we tend to think that money will make us happier when actually time will.
Organizations and societies perpetuate a money-focused mindset. And so with lawyers, consultants, anyone who bills by the hour, there's some great research that organizations that lead employees to think about the economic value of their time have employees who are also less likely to take time off or prioritize free time because they can feel the opportunity cost viscerally. If I give up 1 hour of a work day, I might have to make it up. Or maybe the value of my leisure isn't what I feel is worth my billable hours, so why bother taking any time off at all?
The second point is that to be happier, we need to be more thoughtful about how we spend our time, to plan it better, and to invest time in things like social connections, spending time on meals and eating, and doing things which may be challenging and difficult but are different to work. So things like perhaps doing your couch to 5K may feel hard going at the time and not that pleasurable, but overall will make you happier. The other thing which makes us happier is outsourcing stuff that we don't like, and we underestimate that. And Ashley's research shows that even in the slums of Nairobi, people on very, very modest incomes who outsource some of their laundry or their shopping or cooking are happier on average than those who don't. The third thing is that this is something that business leaders really have to help us with because we're terrible at making choices about time and money. The good news for them is that happier employees who have more time are also much more productive.
So I think we need to start treating leisure as important as work, especially in the periods of time that we can control, like our afternoons, our early evenings, our early morning time, and our weekends. We've observed that this work-life separation is so much harder during COVID because we're living and working in the same physical location. Microsoft recently implemented a virtual commute as part of a recommendation strategy that came out of an HBR my colleagues and I wrote to create separation between home and work. So employees are not allowed to take meetings between 8 and 9 a.m. when they would have otherwise been commuting, and instead are encouraged to spend that time with their families or exercising.
So changes I've been making as a result of talking to Ashley and reading Time Smart, which is by Harvard Business Review Press. Number one, I've been continuing with my sewing projects, not always successful, but this is one of my creations. Neckline not right yet, I'm working on it. Number two, I've really been embracing art, and I love a bit of art, but I'm not great, and I highly recommend Art and Drawing with Sam. Free workshop, Saturday afternoons on Facebook, loads of fun, loads of creativity, definitely try it. Third one, jigsaws. Never done one really before. First lockdown, always got one on the go. Number four, bit of family TV every day, gotta recommend Anne with an E on Netflix is ace.
We send word to Mrs. Spencer to bring us Mrs. Spencer.
Great British pottery throwdown, can't say it.
You've really captured the energy of
Mrs. Spencer.
Love it, it's amazing. And the big thing from Ashley is about outsourcing and outsourcing stuff you don't like doing. I really don't like organising children's parties, so we've outsourced to a Zoom entertainer, Lucy's party on Friday. I'll let you know how it goes. But the thing I've been doing more than anything else is hanging out with the mutt.